These are the topics that I would cover again because I didn't realize how important it was in the actual nursing world. One, labs. Oh my God! It makes me sick to my stomach how important they are.
Girl, I got you. I'm Patrick. I'm a lab tech, and before that I was a paramedic. So I've seen this from both sides. Let's go over the basics of labs and get you caught up. Let's talk about what tube you're going to use. First, we have our serum tubes. These are going to be our gold, our red, our tiger top tubes, our SST tubes, serum separator tubes. These have to clot for 30 minutes before we use them. So please don't call me 5 minutes after you draw in a gold or a red and ask me for results. I'm not going to have them yet. These are going to be things for like clinical chemistry, immunology, serology, drug levels, hormone levels, anything that has an IgG, IgA, IgM is probably going to go in a serum tube. Next, we have our plasma tubes. These are mainly going to be our light green and dark green tubes to start with on heparin. These again are going to be clinical chemistry like CK, CRP, CMP, LFT. Those are going to go in these. Also, we can do some hormone levels, some drug levels, really kind of dependent. And then the best thing about these, they don't have to clot. So the serum tubes have to clot for 30 minutes. These can be spun immediately. So in the hospital ER, these are great because we don't have to wait for them to clot. Like I said, there's some tests we can't do on them. So it's important that we know the difference and what can go on what at your facility. Also, ammonias are going to be usually done on light greens. Some facilities lactic acids, but not most. Next, we're going to have your coag specimens. So these are light blue. Light blue, think coag. Coag, light blue. These are going to be your PTNINR, PTT, D-dimer, fibrinogen, factors, mixing studies, anything clotting, think light blue. Most of your clotting tests are going to be done on light blue specimens. Now, it's important that you have it, you fill it to the fill line. It's a 9-to-1 ratio between blood and anticoagulant. So it's important that those ratios are correct. If they're not, your results will not be correct. You have to get the proportions right. So do not underfill the specimen. I don't want to be calling you to get a recollection. Please don't make me reject your specimen. I don't want to. I don't want to make that call. I never want to make that call. You really think the person working in the lab wants to call you? No. Okay, next we have our gray top tubes. These are plasma as well. The two tests we usually do on gray tops are glucose for pregnancy and lactic acids. Lactic acid on ice. Gray top tubes stop glycolysis, so they pause that metabolism of the cells. So that's why putting on ice pauses it even more, gives us more time. These are time-sensitive tests. Those things break down, so we need to get them spun and tested as soon as possible. You draw it quickly, send it to me quickly. I will process it quickly, I promise. When I see lactic acid, I'm going. We're getting that done. Okay, so lactic acid and glucose tolerance test on gray top tubes. Next, we have our whole blood specimens. So these are going to be your lavender, your purple, your pink tubes. So blood bank, complete blood counts, SED rates, hemoglobin A1Cs. These are done on these tubes. We can spin them for plasma as well. And a lot of times we test BNP for heart failure on these type of specimens. So EDTA can be spun for plasma, but is mostly done for like hematology, hemoglobin A1C, reticulocyte counts, SED rate, things like that. Now that we've talked about what tube goes in what for what test, next we'll talk about what order they go in. Join me for that video next time. I hope everyone has a great day. I gotta go to work now. Have a great day. Bye!